Hello, motivators. Thank you very much for coming here in pursuit of your self-development in terms of English public speaking. We are Jakarta Motivator Toastmasters. But before we continue, please keep in mind that this is an official session and it is recorded, so please dress and talk properly. Turn on your video to share enthusiasm, if possible, and also mute your microphone unless you are permitted to speak. We also have Zoom naming guide. If you are guest, use prefix G. Basically, guest is a non-member. So this term differentiates between guests and members. Members are registered in Toastmasters International, and we have access for Pathways International curriculum, and we are with a lot of perks and benefits. But we are also open for public, so there are a lot of guests. Thank you very much for coming here. We can share enthusiasm here, and you can also participate in the table topic sessions later. If you are taking roles, please specify in your Zoom name. For example, I am a ballot counter. I put ballot counter -Hans. Also for other roles, you can put your roles. For more info, you can visit our link hailing.me/motivators. So let's start with why. We are looking for valuable skills, and we found out that public speaking, especially in international language, is highly valuable. And we believe that we can add our value by being a competent speaker. Furthermore, we can shape our skills specifically, and even we can learn in a structured approach. We know there are a lot of seminars or workshops who teach us public speaking, and we can gain a lot of things. But we believe in the long run, consistency is the key. We prefer marathon over sprint. And we also believe in the power of network. We have a lot of other people to empower each other, and even we can transfer knowledge and experience. That is why if we want to go fast, go alone. But if we want to go far, go together. That's the power of network. We exist since 22 years ago, co-founded by Mr. Wardiman Joynegoro, former minister, and also Mr. Budi Harjo Hadisurjo. And we are still connected across the generations. We are also part of Toastmasters International with their international network and curriculum. The curriculum offers specialized modules and international certificates for members. Furthermore, members are also eligible to join tiered speech contests every year, starting from the club level, this one, advancing into area division, and so on until international level if we can reach it. About pathways, imagine it is like a major. What kind of public speaker that do you aspire to be? That is how do we choose our major in terms of public speaking. And Toastmasters International offers unique learning path with specialized curriculums. And furthermore, we also have elective modules. So we are not limited into one style. We can also learn new skills from the elective modules. And our regular meeting consists of 3 main agendas. The first one is prepared speech. It is when our registered member can deliver speech based on pathwise assignment. The next is table topics. It is basically an impromptu speech where any one of us can practice speech spontaneously. And the third one is evaluation, because there is always room for improvement. So the prepared speakers are evaluated by individual evaluators, and the whole meeting is also evaluated by role takers. Here we are, Jakarta Motivator Toastmasters, with a wide network from various levels, roles, and sectors. We have this kind of meeting setups, we can shape our meeting into specific moods. And with this midweek schedule, we can explore more in this link later. I hope you enjoy the meeting session. I have also sent the agendas, but if you miss it, you can also click hailing.me/motivators, and inside the link there is about us. Click it and you can obtain the meeting agenda also. This meeting is conducted by Toastmaster of the meeting. It is basically a term for MC. And for today, Toastmaster of the meeting is Toastmaster Abdul Qayyum. The time is yours.
Oh, wow. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Jakarta Motivator Toastmasters Club. And here we all are together to learn public speaking, to learn how to manage networking, and to learn what is the good food in Indonesia. Ladies and gentlemen, before we go further into the meeting itself, let me introduce myself to all of you. As you guys can see, my name is Qayyum. When I was born, also it's still renamed the same, Qayyum, and I don't think I'm going to change my name in the near future, and I will use the name Qayyum. And with that, I am the Toastmasters of the meeting. And I am responsible to make the meeting smoothly run, and as well, we are following the agenda. If you guys want to look for the agenda, it is in the chat box down below or with the link that being provided by our President Hans just now. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, what is actually Toastmasters? It is a platform for everybody to learn about public speaking in general, yet they are given a lot of benefits in it. And with that, I will give you guys a session later on with the club presidents to know more about it. What is it actually about? And let us go into the meeting. Now, for today's session, we have a table topic session only. And that's what I was being told, because we just want to have fun, right? We just want to have fun. And with that, let us go into the theme of the meeting, right? Every single meeting in Toastmasters, especially in Jakarta Motivator, we have a theme. So for today, the theme would be there is no place like home. There is no place like home. Ladies and gentlemen, share with me, what does actually home means to you? Maybe I would like to have our timer, Toastmasters Yusuf. Tell me what home means to you.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Qayyum. For me, home is place that I live and also where I do my things. I think that's the simple explanation about home is.
A home where you live, where you do your stuff. I would agree with that. All right, now let us have another one. Can I invite our Toastmasters Valen to the stage? Tell me what home means to you.
I ever heard someone say that home is not a place, but it's a feeling. And I do agree with that statement, because home is where you feel loved, where you feel accepted. No matter how bad you are in your opinion, but you are still loved and accepted. And you can find it in a person or in a place. Yeah, that's all.
Wow, a home is not a place, but a feelings. What I can sense here, I am looking to the next movie character of Thor. It's not about the people. It's not about the place, it's about the people. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now, interestingly, we are also inviting everyone going to talk about this thing later on, but it will not be conducted by me. It will be conducted by another person, which is our table topic master. And what does that mean? I let the person in charge to let you know. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, as per said by the club president, we are being evaluated by the various role takers in the group. And with that, may I have a check? Our general evaluator is in the room.
Yes, Toastmaster Fikui is here.
If that is the case, should I give her to introduce the role takers? All right, Toastmaster Fikui, over to you.
I'm sorry. Hello everyone, I'm Fikri. I will be your general evaluator. So general evaluator, basically, I will evaluate everything from the meeting, from the start until the end of the meeting. But I won't be alone in here. I have several rangers that will be help me to accompany me today. It's the ranger. The first one is Grammarial. Toastmaster Cecilia, would you share your role?
Hello.
Toastmaster Agi.
Okay. Thank you very much. So my name is Agi. You can call me Agi. So I will be the grammarian for tonight. And I will greet you, my beloved friends, fellow Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen, and our honorable guests. So tonight I'll be your grammarian, as I said before, and my responsibility is to pay close attention and monitor the usage of the language, as well as the grammar or the structures of the words that you use in your sentence, and probably as well as the improper language and outstanding words, quotes. Quotes is just like what Koyum said before, and also the professor said before about the house, or sorry, the home. So then for the word of the day is the wonder. So the way you say it is wonder. Wonder can be say in many kinds of things. For example, I wonder what I would have for dinner tonight, right? Or I was wandering around the mall today. So that is the usage of wonder. You are encouraged to use the word of the day, wonder, as much as possible. I think that pretty much everything for me. Thank you very much. Back to GE.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Agi, for your explanation about your role. So everyone, but even Toastmaster Agi giving some explicit that you didn't, we will correct us in our grammar. But don't worry, you just need to speak because we have Toastmaster Agi, we handle our grammar. So just be ready and be brave to speak in here, since we are learning in here, learning to be a better speaker without practicing in our meeting in the Toastmaster. So the next one, I also have our ranger to help me to conduct our meeting is the and WOD counter, Toastmaster Swadev. Swadev, please explain your role.
Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Fadeb. So I'm your NWOD counter for tonight. As NWOD counter, the first one, counter. So my job is to write down any unnecessary words like etc. or any repetition like I, so, you know, or any hesitation fillers spoken by every speaker. And for WOD counter, my job is to write down any use of word of the day by every speaker. That is wonder. And I encourage every speaker to use WOD as many as possible for today. Okay, that's all. I give back my screen to G. Thank you.
Okay, Toastmaster Swadev. So again, we have our ranger that will count how many times you make a mistake. Add a filler word during your speech so you can improve it in the later, and they will give you a report at the end of the meeting. So don't worry about those correction that will be have covered by our ranger. So that's a grammarial and WOD counter, and also word of the day counter and word of the day counter. And the next one, we have our ranger that will count our time. That makes us sure that we didn't over time or we just speak in the proper time. That will be our timer is Toastmaster Yusuf. Toastmaster Yusuf, please explain your role.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Vikui. Thank you, fellow Toastmaster, friend and guest. As a timer, my role is to remind all the speaker how much time they spend on their speech. So they will run the meeting on time. I will change the background to green when the speech is long enough according to our project requirement. For example, for this meeting, only for table topic is, I will share the, wait.
Okay. Okay. You have done Toastmaster Yusuf?
Yeah, I will change the I will change the background to green when it is eligible for minimum time for table topic, and yellow when it reach 1:30 second, and will be red in the 2 minutes time. So after finish, I will report all of the speaker that eligible for the vote. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your well explanation, Toastmaster Yusuf. So for the timers, all of you have a chance if you will become the speakers for the prepare speech, 5 until 7 minutes regarding to the project, and don't to over your time. And also for table topic, you have 1 until 2 minutes. So all the guests in here who participate, you have time 1 until 2 minutes, maximum to 30. Don't overdo the time. And also the evaluator 2 until 3 minutes. That will help by Toastmaster Yusuf to changing the background, the color background, so you can notice him. Don't forget also to pin Toastmaster Yusuf to make sure you're stay in your timing. That's all from the timer. Thank you, Toastmaster Yusuf, for your explanation and your about your role and also the changing background that will help us when we delivering our speech. All right, that's for the timer. Next, also the last ranger that will help us in this meeting is ballot counter, Toastmaster Hans. Toastmaster Hans, please explain.
So hello, ladies and gentlemen. I will be a ballot counter. Basically, I will cast vote for your favorite speaker in every category. For tonight, there will be table topic speakers, and there will be also favorite role takers. I will put the voting link in the chat box when we are in the voting session. So let's make the most out of it. And back to our general evaluator, Toastmaster Vikui.
All right, thank you, Toastmaster Hans. So don't forget, for all of you who have heard from our speech, already heard the speech from our speaker, to vote your favorite speaker to Toastmaster Hans. That's the role for our meeting tonight that will help us to run and conduct this meeting smoothly as soon as possible, and also help us to become the best speaker and best prepared speaker in the future regarding to the report at the end of the meeting. And also, as GE, I will send over the report for the whole meeting from the start of the meeting. At the end, I have the report using the PowerPoint that I will send to you to make this, maybe have a little feedback that will give a benefit to this meeting in the future. That's all for my role and my ranger in the evaluation session for the third session that we will meet during the meeting. So I will giving back my control to our beloved Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Abdul Qayyum.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Vikui, for the very, very well explanations from her and as well as her team. Now with that, ladies and gentlemen, let me reset the room by acknowledging everybody and as well as get to know everyone here today. We have our guest, Davy, we have our guest, Kelly, and Hannah. I believe Cindy as well, probably a guest. I would like to know more about you guys later on. Yet, let us turn on the camera and let take this photo to be one part of our memory. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is unusual to take a photo with a fellow Malaysian through online. With that, turn on your camera so that we can take photo together. Okay, calling once, calling twice, and calling thrice. Hans, over to you.
Okay, so let's hold your pose. We will take twice. Okay, this is the first one. Hold your pose in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Thank you. That is the first. And prepare for the second pose in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Kayum. By the way, oh, sorry, I
Thank
forgot
you
something.
very much.
If you want to be tagged in Instagram or Instagram story, you can put your Instagram name into directly to my chat or in the public chat box. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster Kayum.
All right. So I will rephrase that as a marketing people. If you guys want to be famous, do put your Instagram link in the chat box down below so that we can follow you guys together, so that we can tag you guys in the Jakarta Motivator Instagram and Facebook, I would say, if they have. And if you guys want to have a further information of the meetings, that is the place where you guys can go. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, come to my definition. What is actually home for me? If you want to talk about public speaking community, Toastmasters is my home for that. And this is where I learned my mistake. I made my mistake. I would say I do mistake, not by coincidence. Like, I really want to do that mistake so I can learn faster. When you do mistake, you will learn faster. Because if you don't do mistake, what do you actually learn? You have done it right. And that, ladies and gentlemen, for me, home is place that are safe for me to learn things. It is safe for me to do things wrongly. And we are here together being evaluated and giving feedback to become a better person in the future. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, let me set the room into the second session for us today, which is the table topic session. And with that, I would like to pass this floor to our table topic master, Toastmasters Hegi. With that, over to you, Hegi.
Good morning. No. Happy morning anyway, although it's a good evening for everyone. Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Abdul Qayyum, all the way from Malaysia, hosting us today in a Motivators Toastmasters Club meeting. My name is Hegi. I will be your table topic master for tonight. So what is a table topics? I think, well, the Toastmasters probably already familiar, but some guests here I believe, would like to know more what is a table topic. So a table topic is a session where we deliver an impromptu speech, meaning that none of us, excluding me, knows what you are going to talk about. So in return, when you volunteer yourself, hopefully we will have a lot of volunteers tonight, you will choose 1 out of 10 topics that I already prepared. Then you will have 1 to 2 minutes to deliver your thoughts, your opinion, whether you agree or disagree, whether you have experienced it, or whether you question that topics or quotes. So it's a 1 to 2 minutes, meaning that the timer will give you a green signal in 1 minute, orange signal in 1.5 minutes, and red in 2 minutes. And after that, you will have 30 seconds to finish your speech. So I hope it's clear for everyone. We have plenty of guests, so I'm hoping for a fun table topic session tonight. Oh, by the way, since based on the president's brief to me earlier, we are going to split this table topic session into 2 sessions. So the first After the first 5 speakers, we will stop, vote, and I'm not sure. Do you have a double topic evaluator?
No.
No? Okay. So in that case, after 5, we will stop and vote, and the timer will deliver the report. And then we will do the second session, which the next 5 speakers will deliver speech. Then we will stop and vote again. So we will have 2 winners for tonight. That will be awesome. I'm very curious what kind of prize our president prepared for us tonight for the best double topic speakers. All right, without further ado, I would like to invite any volunteer for tonight. So I hope you can see my screen. You can see between 1 to 10 any volunteers that would like to try. Okay, if
Me.
there are no. Okay, Toastmaster Gabriel. Yeah, please choose between 1 to 10.
My favorite number 8.
Favorite number 8. Number 8, you leave home to seek your fortune, and when you get it, you go home and share it with your family. You leave home to seek your fortune, and when you get it, you go home and share it with your family. Toastmaster Gabriel.
Thank you. Yes. Okay. As family are people that are very close to us. So, of course, when we want to go out and we want to seek fortunes, we always want to go back and spend it to our family. It's very similar, I think, to all of us here. When I try to go to work and I try to get income, and when I have enough money, I think it's better for me to spend it to my family. For example, if I want to eat go food, actually it's kind of better. I rather to eat go food with my family rather than I eat go food with my colleague, for example. It's better for me to buy it for my family, because my family is the people that are very close to me, and I can't deny anything. If it's your friends, for example, maybe after a few years later, they may be not your friends anymore. But family, although it's bad or it's good, they always become your closest member. So I think that, yeah, if we go outside and then we have fortune and we have income, etc., we always try to spend to family, and we are very happy about it too. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Gabriel. It is indeed a very meaningful moments when we are able to get fortunes, whether in any form, including in the form of cooking oil, and to be able to bring this back home and share it with our family. All right, thank you so much. So next volunteer. Let me share my screen again. Yeah, you can choose any numbers except for those that are marked gray. So there are still 9 numbers to choose from. Any volunteers? Let's see. How about guest Valen? Are you guest or a Toastmaster?
Actually, I'm Toastmaster from
Ah,
another
okay.
club.
Okay, then I make the right choice. Toastmaster Valen,
Yeah, let me
please
try.
choose.
I choose number 7.
Number 7. Feeling sad to leave doesn't mean you shouldn't go. Feeling sad to leave doesn't mean you shouldn't go. Toastmaster Valen.
Feeling sad to leave doesn't mean you shouldn't go. So maybe sometimes we are afraid to leave something because we are afraid what happen if we leave that place or that things. But for me, or based on my experience, feeling sad is just in the beginning, and when you move on, it always you find that you already think you are in, and at the end you will feel grateful for that feeling, because maybe it can make you more it brings you to a better place. Yeah, I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Valen. It is indeed when we are living, I believe we live for good reasons. Yeah, everybody, I believe. So, in spite of being sad, please, if you are sure this is your firmest choice, your firmest decision, do not be afraid, and you'll always be able to come back. So, no worries. Right. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Valen. Yet again, another volunteers. So we already have 2 Toastmasters. I think it will be fun to have our guests try the stage. How about guest Devi?
Okay, I choose number 10.
Number 10. There are far better things ahead than any we leave behind. There are far better things ahead than any we leave behind. Guest Devi.
Okay, there's so many better things ahead rather than what leave behind. For me means I have a lot of hopes. I love a lot of dream that I can achieve. Besides, the previous moment is also important for me, but I can take so many lessons from that. Sorry. So, okay, I'm blank. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. So, I'm a dreamer, and I always think that what I want to do today will affect me. Okay, sorry. Okay, time is up, I think. Sorry.
No problem. Thank you so much, guest Devi. It is indeed when we are dreamers, we tend to see journeys or the future always as something interesting and challenging. So there's always something better in the future, in the road ahead of us. Thank you, guest Devi. So next, I think we have Toastmasters Vadev volunteering himself. So Toastmasters Vadev, please choose from what's available.
I like number 3, but I choose number 9.
Okay, so 9. Oh, why do everybody choose the right side of the numbers? Right, so 9. We might be miles apart, but I'll always carry you in my heart. We might be miles apart, but I'll always carry you in my heart. Toastmaster Vadev.
Wow, it's kind of sentimental to me because I live in Jakarta. My parents live in Bali. So yeah, we have some distance, miles apart. I just called them before this Toastmaster meeting, and I'm still like, I totally agree with that statement because When we move to the other city and we try to build up our fortune or any experience or find some new friends, yeah, we need to sacrifice something that we love to be better, right? But in this kind of technology era, we have easily spoke to our parents that far away with current technology. It felt like even though I have so far away with them, I still have my heart. I think that's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Father. It is indeed, yeah, when especially with family, parents, children's, or even our spouses, no matter how far we are, they will always be, at least in our heart, if they cannot be physically with us. So for those who still have your parents, especially with you, please cherish your time. Okay, now before we end the first session, we still have another opportunities, one more volunteers. Did somebody fill in the list? Okay, not yet. Are there any volunteers or should I point someone? Let's see. Okay, we have, I think another guest. This would be a good time for another guest. How about the guest Luke Samantha?
Yes, yes, sir. I'm sorry, I am in a coffee, so maybe if it is not clear, maybe
Uh,
you can just tell me.
we can hear you quite
Okay.
clearly, so I don't
Okay.
think it's an issue.
I
So
choose
you can
number one.
choose
Yeah.
number one. This is quite a simple one. Home is where our story begins. Home is where our story begins. Guess Luke Samantha.
Okay. Who is where all of the story begins? Oh, of course. Um, with the prelude that home is not only about a place, but this consists of many people around us. I think I really agree with that because home is the fundamental of the things that really shape our relations, emotions, and also build our experience, whether will influence our mental or maybe our spiritual to face our situations currently. Yes, that's what I feel until now. And I can say maybe I lived with my parents till I was in my teenage school, and then we separate because I moved to my dormitory with my friends. So I separated with them maybe around 2 years, and then I went back with them again because I currently work in Jakarta, still living with them. I think all of my story coming from my home, then I bring all of my experience that what my parents taught me all those years into my life until now. So I face all my life process because what I learned and experienced in my home. So I think that's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guest Luke. So yeah, yet again I agree with those. Home is where we grow. Home is where
Yeah.
our environment and our family shape us to be what we are. So home really is where our story starts. Thank you, guest Luke. So with that, I would like to end the first half of the table topic session. And I would like to invite our timer there, Toastmaster Yusuf. Please help share the timing report for the first 5 table topic speakers.
Yeah, Master Hegi, for session, all of the table topic speaker is eligible for the vote. But I have to note that almost all of the speaker, 4 of the 5 is below 130 minutes, 130 minutes. So basically, I will encourage you to maximize the time limit for the next session. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Yusuf. Yes, maybe I'll just remind again the time requirement for table topics is 1 to 2 minutes, meaning you have up until 2 minutes or even an additional 30 seconds for you to deliver your speech. So please optimize the time wisely. So next, I would like to invite our ballot counter, Toastmaster Hans, to share the first round of votes for the first 5 table topic speakers.
Okay,
Okay,
ladies
so
and gentlemen.
Toastmaster Hans,
Yes, we can vote in the link that is given. That's from me. Back to our table topic master.
right, thank you. But I would like to clarify. So we are not going to announce it now, right? We are going to announce it later at the end of the meeting.
Yes, later in the end of the meeting.
Okay. All right. So with that, let's continue to the second half of the table topic session. I still have 5 more topics to be discussed. And I do see there's still a lot of Toastmasters and guests here that looks very keen to try. So before I appoint anyone,
Oh,
are
do you
there
have
more
something?
volunteers?
Hello?
Hello? Yes?
Hello? So I choose a number.
You already speak,
Oh,
right? So let's give the chance to the others. Toastmaster Yusuf would like to volunteer. Of course, but as he is a timer, so are there anybody else that can replace or help take over his role?
Sure, I can take help.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Vicky. So, Toastmaster Yusuf, you can choose between 2 to 6.
I choose number 3.
Number 3. Home is where love resides. Memories are created, friends always belong, and laughter never ends. Home is where love resides. Memories are created, friends always belong, and laughter never ends. Toastmaster Yusuf.
Okay, thank you. I want to deliver my story about my experience that I wander from Bandung to Jakarta since I was on college. So basically, it's almost 17 years since I moved from Bandung to Jakarta. And I believe that the definition of home is basically same with Toastmaster Hegi that mentioned that home is not a place, but where we belong. And I experienced that I have so many home in my heart beside my exact home where my parents live, but also where my dorm is, where my office is, and where my friends are, including here in Toastmaster, my new friends that I also experience or describe it as my new home. And I believe that sometimes home is where we can be safe to be ourselves, to recreate or create something that we love, and not only a place that we live. That's for me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Yuso. It is really important for those who travels a lot, like not travels, who go away from their physical homes, like Toastmaster Yusuf or maybe Toastmaster Fadil, to be able to adapt with the place where they belong, where they are. So we really need to maximize or optimize our environment so we feel as much as possible at home. All right. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Yusuf. Next, we still have 4 more questions, 4 more topics to be discussed. Any volunteers? If no, I'd like to invite again our guest. Let's see, how about guest Cindy?
Yes, sir. Hello.
Yes, so you can choose between number 2, 4, 5, and 6.
Okay, sir. I choose number 5. Yes, sir.
Number 5, there is nothing more important than a good, safe, secure home. There is nothing more important than a good, safe, secure home. Guess Cindy.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity that given to me. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think about home? Home is the most important, and there are our family, and we live there, and we gotta touch each other, and also we can happy smile. So home, it's make me feel good, feel safe, and also feel so charity. When we got a problem, we can run with our family. We can choose, and they can talk to us and give solution for our problems. When we think about family and home, it's a union, and also it's so related to our life. Everybody have family, and also like a father, mother, brother, sister, and also our best friend too. They like our family and like our home, and especially like our boyfriend or our bestie. As I said before, home is very a good, the better, and also the more important in our life. So thank you. That's all from me.
Thank you so much, guest Cindy. Yeah, home is really important. But I wonder actually, why does Toastmaster Kayum smile so brightly where guest Cindy mentions about boyfriends? Just being a bit curious. All right. Yes, we still have 3 more. Any volunteers? If no volunteers, I'd like to challenge yet another guest. How about guest Kyle? I hope that I pronounced it right. Kyle or Kyle, because the K and L is big. Are you there? Guess Kyle. No reply, so probably he or she is not there. In that case, how about our dear Toastmaster of the meeting? Would you like to try?
Sure.
Yes, please choose out of the 3 numbers left.
I would like to go for number 6.
Number 6. When it's time for you to venture out, don't let fear have you looking back at what you're leaving behind. When it's time for you to venture out, don't let fear have you looking back at what you are leaving behind. Toastmaster Kayu.
I believe that everyone in this room would agree with me that everyone are walking on their path. Some, you might be walking faster than the rest, and some, your distance are further than the rest. And yes, when you walk out on your comfort zone, you will see more than just a home. And I will say to you, you will be given Alice in the Wonderland in the reality of life. It might be hard, it might be difficult, we encounter problems, we encounter challenges and difficulties, but those are spices that makes our life become a greater good. Now with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to share my own experience on getting out of my own comfort zone. So recently I started my journey on building up a Facebook page that called Ruang Sembang, where I call upon a lot of public speakers all around the world to share their story. Why do they start their journey as a public speakers? Because they are someone who already in professional life. And that's where I would love to know about them, the reason behind it and the story of them for it. And that's where I coming out from my comfort zone as someone who learned public speaking as well. I am not this smooth in speaking, ladies and gentlemen. I am also have the and terms. I also have lacks on my lacking on vocabulary, and also improving myself from day to day. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I have done my own path to getting out of my own home. What about you? Back to you, table topic master.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kayum. It's nice for you to share your experience, actually going out to venture on new ways, new experience out of your comfort zone, not only out of your house, like physically, but also out of your comfort zone to experience and expand your knowledge. Thank you so much. So another two questions left for those that are brave and feeling and want to be challenged tonight. I'm looking at how about guest Haris? Are you there? No reply, so he probably not there. In that case, how about our grammarian, Toastmaster Agi? Would you like to try?
Hello.
Yes.
Yes. I'd like to try.
Okay. Yeah, so you can choose between 2 or 4.
Well, as Professor Master once said that I like the number 2, but I'll choose 4.
Right, the 4 it is. Toastmaster Agi. A house is made of bricks and beams. A home is made of hopes and dreams. A house is made of bricks and beams. A home is made of hopes and dreams. Toastmaster Agi.
Wow, okay. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Eggy. So I'm not quite sure how long ago that I've been doing this, so I'm really nervous right now. So basically, when the topic say that there's a difference between home and house, I could not think of any other reason of how could that be true. And as someone previously said that a home is not a place, a home is a feeling. This is something that I quote, and it's such a good quote at that point in time. So for me, I've been moving around in Indonesia for, let's say, 20, 25 years until I settled to a city. This is because it's part of my life, of what makes me who I am. And regardless of the places that I've been wandering around, I have never felt like it is a home until you are surrounded by the people that are precious to you, by the people that you cherish, by the people that can accept you as who you are or what you are even. And so back to the topic is say a house is just your material bricks and mortar, but a home is something more. A home can be neither physical or tangible. A home is something that can be hold dear in inside your feelings. It's something that can be anchored. So I think that's what I think about house and home. You can have so many houses in the world, but it doesn't necessarily true with being having a home. Thank you very much. Back to Toastmaster Agi.
Thank you so much, Master Agi. I cannot agree more. But it's interesting. Yeah, you've been wandering around Indonesia for 20-25 years. Seems like
Yes,
you
yes, I've
really
been
have
wondering. I even
expensive
wonder. I
experience.
even wonder why I did that, right? Because I've been looking some places, to make a living, of course. So I
Mm.
wonder if that's a good decision. So probably the next speaker can use the word of wonder a lot than me.
Yeah, thank you so much. But that would at least build your experience into a more extensive way. Right. We have a volunteer for the second time. Guess Devi would like to try once again. I
Yeah.
believe we can let her, although we only have one questions left. So I hope you don't mind with whatever it is in there. Hopefully it's not something that's too difficult. So
Okay.
guess Devi, the last one, number 2 for you. The magic things about home is that it feels good to live and it feels even better to come back. The magic thing about home is that it feels good to live and it feels even better to come back. Guess Devi.
Okay, thank you again for the opportunity. So reading that sentence, I remembering my daily activity when I have to commute to my office in Central Jakarta, while I living in Pamulang, South Tangerang. I should wandering for my home to the station, wandering a little bit because before that I bike my motorcycle, and maybe there's a lot of people that think commuting is tiring, but for me it's make me happy and also interesting because the home that I live is the one that make me happy, and I think that in the afternoon I will back to that home. So that's the feeling when I in the crowded train, and I wondering what people think about this crowded, and I think some people will mourning or grumping, but for me, I always there is always happiness in my mind, especially because I go to office with my husband and also go back to home with also my husband. So I think I makes memory, and also that's at the weekdays, and at the weekend I also love to stay at home. I love gardening, and then I always wandering at my garden, just watering my plants, and also take care of my flowers, and that's make me home feels more homey for me. So it's not only the place, but also the feeling when I feel happy to go back again and again. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guest Devi. I think that also rings really close to me when we work, especially before the pandemic, when we go to office almost every day, when we go to our work. Although in the morning we might feel excitement going to go out, going to the office, but at the end of the day, we always feels happy to get home, whether it's to meet our family, to just enjoy and relax at home at our garden and do the things that we can only do. Thank you so much for your sharing, guest David. All right, so with that marks the end of the second round of the table topic sessions. And with that, I would like to ask our timer, Toastmaster Yusuf, for the timing report for our second round.
Thank you, Master Hegi. For the second round of the table topic speech session, all of the speakers are eligible for vote. I will also send the amount of time that spent by the speaker on the chat room. Thank you.
Right. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Yusuf. So all speakers are qualified to be voted. And with that, I will let our ballot counter, Toastmaster Hans, to share the link to vote for the second round table talks.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we can start voting from the link that I have provided. And of course,
Right.
we will
Thank you
announce
so
later.
much, Toastmaster Hans. Please. Yes, we will announce later. So please cast your vote for the second tabletop rounds. Hopefully, we will see. We will be able to vote for the best. By the way, you are allowed to vote for yourself. Yeah, if you're that confident that you're the best, feel free to vote for yourself. All right. So, with that, that really marks the end of the tabletop session. Hopefully, these questions will keep reminds you on the value of home, regardless of the experience, the opportunity, and the possibility that lies outside in the future. Please keep also remember there's always a home for us to come back to whenever we are tired, whenever we want to just take a break and rest. Because rest and breaks is just as important as working hard. Thank you so much. And with that, I would like to give the control back to our Toastmaster of the meeting. Please welcome Toastmaster Kai.
Thank you very much, Table Topic Master, for a wonderful session of Table Topics. And why does that wonderful? Because we have a guest trying for a second time. And I like that kind of confidence, ladies and gentlemen. And also we have a lot of participations from all of you guys, from the members, from visiting Toastmasters, and as well as from the guests. And that makes me happy. And listening to all of your response, it made me think about you guys really at home. And it makes me wonder, what is home for me, actually? Because we need, time for us to rethink again, what is the definitions of home to every single one of us? Because if we are not happy in it, is it home? Or even though we are happy in it, but we have no one in it to celebrate it together, is it still home? I don't know. We hope that we are looking for the actual home sooner or later. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, all that we do today is come towards at the end, right? What we start, it needs to come to the end. And although it's not yet a goodbye, but it's a hello for us to become better. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, may I invite our Madam General Evaluator to lead the evaluation session. And this is where we learn something new. Madam General Evaluator. Is she still there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm
All
sorry.
right. Over to you.
Sorry, right. I'm sorry. I think since I need to prepare this presentation, I'm sorry. So everyone, this is the evaluation session. This is basically the one that we need to achieve all the evaluation that from our meeting tonight. And for tonight, Actually, in the evaluation session in the Toastmaster, normally we have prepared speech, then theme report, GE evaluation, and awarding session. But since we're in this special meeting, we didn't have any prepared speaker session. We're going to here, right? Go to our team report. Is from first one is our grammarian to correcting our grammar during we speech in the previous session. So I would like to call Toastmaster Agi. Toastmaster Agi, the screen is yours.
Okay, thank you very much, fellow Toastmasters. Allow me to share my report for tonight. So first of all, I will try to quote the wonderful sentence that I've been picked up from almost all of you. The first one is, home is not a place, but a feeling. And the second is, for those who still have your parent with you, please cherish your family. That's a very wonderful message to all of us. And then for the grammar, I did not notice too much of what you could say showstoppers. There's not much heavy there. Probably just a slight having a prepositions to be put on, or an article. For example, basically same. You may say basically the same. And then the rest is probably about the wording or choice of word. For example, like try to get income. That is not wrong, but you can also say try to make a living or try to make money. And then second is, if it is your firmest decisions, you can also say if you are firm with your decisions. And then thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your sharing. You can say thank you so much for sharing, or sharing your story, and period. And I think that's all from the grammarian aspects. About the word of the day, wonder. There are two choices of usage. First is to use it as a verb, which is similar to move around. And then the second is as a noun. For example, as a noun is that I'm taking a wander around a city, which means that you are having a walk around the city. Or after having a wander around the park, I went home. So it means that you are walking around at the park. So that's basically the two of the choices that you could use the wander in your sentence. That's pretty much everything for me. Thank you very much. Back to G.
Thank you, Toastmaster Raji, for the comprehensive feedback to our. I'm sorry, wrong screen. The next one, we have our team report from Toastmaster Raji. Thank you for your sharing as the grammarian. You help us to correct our grammar since we have a lot of mistake, I believe. Since I know English is not our first language and mother tongue, we using Indonesian, so it's okay to make a mistake, but learning from the mistake from our report that already sent by our ranger is the one way to us to develop ourselves to be a better speaker. So thank you, Toastmaster Agi. Without you, I think we cannot catch our grammar mistake when we speak. Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Agi. Then next we have NWOD counter, Toastmaster Spadev. I would like to invite you. All right, Toastmaster Spadev, the screen is yours.
Thank you. Okay, I will let my screen, share my screen. Here's for NWOD counter. The left one is counter, and then the right one is WOD counter. So for the table topic session participant, I will mention it once. Yeah, for time Gabriel, mention once and and repetition. Tem Valen 4 times. Guest Devi for the first speech more than 5 times. Me once. Thank you, Tem Gabriel, for counting me. And then guest Luke Samantha 3 times. Tem Yusuf 3 times. And guest Cindy, thank you. You are wonderful. 0. Tem Kayum once. Tem Agi 3 times. And guest Devi for the second time. As she's doing well. Only 3 times. For WOD counter, there's only 3 speakers who mention it. There's Tem Yusuf one for once, Tem Agi once, and guest Devi, you are mentioned it twice. So you are the speaker who speak the most WOD for today. For the Toastmaster of the meeting, Tem Kayum mentioned once WOD counter, and Tem Peggy as table topic master mentioned 3 times. I think that's all from me. I give back screen to GE. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Toastmasters Father, for your report. So that's all the report that we can hear from the ranger. So the next ranger is in not having given the report, but at the end of the meeting, there will be ballot counter. So we are going to the next session, like say, after time report, we have general evaluator evaluation. GA report, actually, from Jakarta Motivator Toastmasters. So first of all, I would like to say thank you to the Jakarta Motivator because he opened the meeting on the start on the time 7:30, and you opened the meeting room before 7:30 and 7:50 that you already meet all the people to joining. And I really like how you giving the overview about the Toastmaster, the information about Toastmaster, so all the guests know what is Toastmaster and how they can reach out about the Toastmaster. And the timing, I think, is almost end of the time, since we didn't have a lot of table topic session and also didn't have any prepared speakers, so we can conclude all the meeting at 9 p.m. at the time. So, and the technical meeting, I really like how the Jakarta Motivator using the highlight feature. For you, the guests may be wondering why I put this as the highlight, because not all the club in the Toastmaster in Indonesia is especially using this highlight feature, since we kind of have a little difficult to pin someone to become highlight. So this is the great things that Jakarta Motivator Toastmaster Club have in the meeting. So congratulations to Jakarta Motivator, you bring a new feature to this meeting. That's great. And the next, this is the evaluation for each role takers as the Tom. Toastmaster Kayum, I really like how you explain the team and role very well. I really also like how you have a good confidence, and the way you encourage the guests is the best way as the table topic master that we can learn from the Toastmaster Kayum. All of you in here, maybe guests and a member, want to become a better, want to try to become the Toastmaster of the meeting in the future. Maybe you can try to, copy Toastmaster Kayum, how he bring the vibe in this meeting, and maybe some improvement that you can add some presentation or a visual aid into your background about relating to the team that will catch us to the team also, and also what we will talk about at the end, at the beginning of the meeting. That's really good, especially Toastmaster Kayum. Thank you for serving us as the Toastmaster of the meeting. Right, the next one, we have timekeeper Toastmaster Yusuf. I also giving you, I really thank you for you giving your best effort to changing background in well, we try to deliver our speech. That's really great that you mentioned the time from the green, yellow until the red. Maybe that's some improvement to make it visible so everyone in the Zoom meeting can know your time, you can use the raise hand feature. So your video will automatically put in the first row. Whatever the speaker using the gallery view or the speaker view, your video will be always in the top first one of the row. So they will notice when the time is over or they already having the time. And also I did have a little bit improvement that you can use virtual background, a video virtual background like I'm using right now. Yeah, this is a changing background. Actually, Toastmaster International already provide the timer, automatical timer, so you didn't need to change your background manually. You just put this background and turn off the camera. Then boom, everything's set. You can just count the time and it won't change it. You can miss any time with this virtual background. So people also can know this background. And if you didn't have right now, I can send you through the link that we can download from the Toastmaster International website to use this new feature from the background. So also it's engaging people to see the time counting down. That's a little bit about improvement. All right. So okay, I need to change my background first. Which is the Toastmaster background? Okay, right. So, but I would like to encourage, giving you appreciation. Thank you, Toastmaster Yusuf, for being our timer. The next one for the prepared session, prepared speech session. Since we didn't have this session, we only have a table topic session. Maybe I want to encourage all the exco to giving a chance to a member from the different clubs, so all the guests know what is prepared speech session. Is giving the guests a whole explanation what is benefit from the become the member, what the project will be run. They can have a picture of, oh, this is the prepared speech that we can deliver when we trying to become a member. That's maybe if you didn't have a speaker from your club, you can try to catch from different club or different division that we have a lot of just to remember that Toastmaster International is international organization, which you can attract people from different world. Like maybe you want to try from track speaker from Korea, from Malaysia, like Toastmaster Kayu right here. You can attract all the people joining the Toastmaster. So people we can see, the guests we can see, oh, this is the international. We can connect all the people from different club, from different country to this club, right? All right. And also, there's also a Toastmaster in the Korea. If you want to know and get connected to them, it's really open in the Toastmaster International. The next one is the table topic master, Toastmaster Hai Hegi. Thank you for leading and giving feedback when you doing and delivering your session. And I really like how you're giving the feedback at the end of the speaker. When they finish their speech, you're giving the feedback. That's really great to maintain the connection to the speaker. And also, I really like how you engage a participant by directly mention their name, especially the guest, to make the time more efficient. And you can, some improvement maybe that the topic master can try is try to the other way to choose the speaker from the other speaker. So the speaker choose to the next speaker that they want to hear. So it can engage that the guesses can know other guesses by mentioning that. Like me, if we can just mention Toastmaster Kayu, then I can have some kind of relation. Oh, I had when I joined in the Jakarta Motivation, I mentioned Toastmaster Kayu. That name will be remembered for me that I mentioned Toastmaster Kayu, right? That will be giving us the bonding from each guests and also each member to know each other by directly knowing directly choose them as the speaker. Maybe this just the one tips, and also the one that can you try to improve by keep an eye on the chat box. Since that I see that someone already put their name on the chat, but you didn't put them as the speaker, but it's okay. Maybe I know there's some difficulty when you trying to share screen, then the chat box is not a pop-up. but you can maintain to when you have put your screen, you can choose screen sharing and choose the chat box. So the chat box always pop up in your screen, so you know which one would like to try without raising their hand or giving the voices by putting them on the next. But I would like to giving you thank you for leading the table topic master, and I believe all the speaker already really like to joining the Toastmaster table topic master and enjoying your topic, since I heard there is a speaker participating for second round in the same one speaker joining the second round. That's really engaging table topic session. Thank you, Toastmaster Hay. Right. The next one, Toastmaster Agi. I really like your comprehensive report. Encourage all the participants to know what their mistake, some improvement. Just add some PowerPoint to know what is the wrong, what is the right. That will be by giving the visual aid in the Toastmaster, we learn about giving presentation in the some pathway. That also the part of us to explain what the main point that we can improve by giving the presentation. Visual aid can help us to engage all the people to know our point. Like here, I'm using the PowerPoint. You can try to adding the PowerPoint on your report. That will be great as a grammarian. But overall, I heard your report and it's really comprehensive. I would like to say that thank you, Toastmaster Agi, for correcting our grammar during our speech. And I think I have a lot of the feedback. But the last one, Toastmaster Fadev, thank you for sharing screen, giving a detail on this. It's detail from our mistake in the and word of the day that we already mentioned during the speech. But there is some also room in improvement by adding some word of the day under your report, so we can memorize again. Oh, that's the word of the day that I miss while I doing the speech. There's wonder. So can you adjust that wonder in your report, so people when they didn't mention that still know. Oh, I missed those wonder. Trying to deliver the speech. That will be benefit for us to keep the word of the day in our mind during the speech and during the meeting. But overall, that's a really great. You mentioned all the details for our mistake on your report. Thank you, Toastmasters Friday. All right, that's all from me. There's a little long report from the level that I can exhaust to explain all of this, but kudos all the role takers. You did great, excellence, and I also want to encourage all the guests to joining as the member, so you can take part of the role takers and try to improve. Maybe you want to be a general evaluator who have their whole session to just speak their evaluation without people just hearing us. Just hear like this. You can try by joining a Toastmaster, especially in the Jakarta Motivator. And if you are interested to joining in another club like me, I'm not from Jakarta Motivator, but I'm joining Jakarta Motivator STGE. It's also a provider. So if you are still a guest, just joining the Jakarta Motivator, become a member, and you can try to clubbing to another club to try to experience different vibes. Like Toastmaster Kaim also in here from the Malaysia going to Indonesia, and you also can do that from Indonesia going to Malaysia club. Just become table topic master or GE or TO. That's a report from GE. That's all for me. I think I kind of have overdue the time, but that's the end. So everyone, I hope you get some insight from evaluation session. You can apply it in your future speech. And I think that's all for me. I will giving back to the next session is the Hall of Fame. To choose the best prepare speech, best prepare table, not prepare speech, best table topic speaker for tonight for the session 1 and session 2. And it will be led by our ballot counter, Toastmaster Hans. Toastmaster Hans, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Fikui. Actually, we have another thing. Yes, we will vote for the favorite role taker. So I will give 1 minute for us to vote for favorite role takers. I've put the link, and then after that, I will pass to Toastmaster of the meeting for some intermezzo while compiling the result. Okay, guys, this is kind of new for us to try to vote for favorite role takers, but it is our initiative to trigger our service excellence for role takers too. So, okay, 5 people voted, so please cast your vote once again, and I will give my control to Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Kayum. You can lead for intermezzo as our guest, and then we can move into awarding session.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Please
much,
share
our
some
fellow
jokes.
counter Hans, for a very, very warm sessions in the general sessions as well, the general evaluation session as well. Please share. Okay, I may not know a lot of jokes, right? But I will try. Before we go among the guests, among the visiting Toastmasters, now I would like to ask all of you, do you know what is the interesting part in Switzerland flag? Do you know what is the interesting part in the Switzerland flag? Okay, we have some stars. Anybody else? You can unmute yourself as well. You can unmute.
I can imagine what the kind of Switzerland flag. Can you give me a visual? How it Switzerland flag. Oh, the right one.
Okay, I would like to repeat. Okay, but if I repeat this, might not be a joke, I guess. Okay. What do you think is the interesting part in a Switzerland flag? You can try to find in Google. Okay, Cindy, go on.
Yes, thank you, sir. Maybe it's because of there are Great Britain flag there, right?
Okay, okay.
Thank you, sir.
All right. So if you guys want to know what is the interesting part, we have someone answer it already. And it goes with the saying, I don't know either. It's a big plus for them.
I think it contains other countries' flag, which is Great Britain.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, it's just like a copy paste from other countries' flag.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So the next one, why do we always hear from actor to an actor say that break leg? Why do we always hear from an actor to an actor break leg?
Because when it's came from the athlete, it means violence.
No. Okay, we have maybe another one would like to try. Why do we always hear an actor to an actor say break leg? Say break a leg. You know the good luck thing? Break a leg.
Yes, I know. But why?
Okay. Because every single one play a task.
I don't know.
Task
Play
means
task.
role.
Right.
Task.
Oh, I see.
It's the role. Okay, this one I get it from a Friends movie. For those who watch this movie, you guys get it very, very easy. What do we call an important opinion? What do we call an important opinion? It's quoted from Friend movie. What movie is it? Teleseries? Continuous series, I would say. What do we call an unimportant opinion? Cannot. No gossip? No, not gossip. Anybody else? Maybe Swadev want to try once again? No? It's a move point. It's a move point.
Important.
Okay, not a lot of you guys know about that.
I don't know. I didn't get it.
Okay. All right. So I believe that's a little bit jokes that I can bring to the table. I may not be the humor master, you know, in the sense of.
What's the answer?
Huh?
So what's the answer? Unimportant.
It's a moo point. You know the cow
Moo?
the cow sounds moo.
Yeah.
It's a moo point. It's from a movie that called Friend. If you watch the movie, yes, you can, you know, understand that. It's
Maybe
okay.
it's an internet joke or something. I don't know. or I don't get it. Just don't get it.
It's okay. It's okay. All right.
Movie one. Movie one. What? Move. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Maybe someone have on the table on jokes. Anyone want to try? To try their jokes. Oh, Valen already closed their camera. Valen, don't run away. Maybe you want to try, Valen? One joke? Maybe
I don't have
Indonesian
any
jokes.
joke. I don't have any joke.
Maybe you guys want to try Indonesian jokes.
Yeah, I got one. What did the ocean say to the beach?
The ocean say to the beach.
What did the ocean say to the beach? Got it?
Bye.
Bye? Why bye? They said nothing. Because what? Because they just wave. Alright. They didn't say anything. Just waving. Alright, that's all for me. Anyone have any jokes?
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let us go for a round of applause to every single one of us for being here today until the end of the meeting. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a great sessions that I get from all of you guys. And if you guys wondering why am I laughing with Cindy performance today, I actually wonder how old is she, because she doesn't seem like her age. You know, she is mature enough to be with us. And I guess the G word is supposed to be TM soon, because we want to have her in our Toastmasters. And let me know if you're eligible or not, because that is the only thing right now, I guess. If you're not eligible, all this thing is a move point. All right. Okay, with that, ladies and gentlemen, maybe Cindy, do you have 1 or 2 words would you like to share with all of us?
Me, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, thank you for the opportunity. Actually, I feel that I'm the youngest here. So, yes, I'm still a student college on Institut Teknologi Bandung. So I'm currently here in Bandung, but actually I'm from Central Java. Oh, really? Mr. Kayum also a student too.
Yeah, I may look old.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know, sir.
It's okay.
So
Alright.
we are in the same age, right? Or not?
We talk that later. It's still recording.
Oh. Oh,
What
thank
do you think about the
Mr.
meeting
Gabriel.
today?
I'm sorry, can you repeat your words?
What do you think
Yes.
on our meeting today?
Oh, that's very, very wonderful. And I'm very, very like this is a great session, and also I can learn many things here. And I'm very, very grateful I can meet the past from the past of Indonesian people and also in out of Indonesian people. And I'm very grateful here.
All right. Thank you very much for the feedback. Maybe we have another one. Yes, Devi, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, but I'm with my kids, so probably we will we will hear some other
It's okay.
voice.
Bring her
rather than-
together. Bring her together. Sure, we good.
Okay. When I joined this session, I feel that I become much younger because I meet all of you, and also maybe it's really interesting for me to join.
All right.
Yeah, she's trying to speak in English.
I see. I see.
Maybe that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you very much, yes, Devi. Looking forward to call you one of us Toastmasters, Devi, soon. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that my sessions today have bring something new to all of you guys, as well as what we can bring in the future meeting. A lot of people says to me this one thing, Kayum, why do you always go here, go there in Toastmasters? I only say that one thing to them. It's about passion. And because of this passion, it makes me create the Facebook page of Ruang Sembang, where I want to talk about why actually people are looking for public speakers very, very well. And if you guys are interested to be part of the family of Ruang Sembang as well, do hit me up. I will, set up meetings so all of us have a sessions together for 1 hour, and we will be live on air internationally. And with that, Hans, I believe the certificate is ready.
Definitely.
And with that, over to you.
Okay, thank you very much. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the long-awaited session for us, the announcement for the awarding session. By the way, can I ask help from Toastmaster Gabriel to take screenshot for the awardee, since I am sharing the screen, so it may look different from my screen. So, or perhaps Toastmaster Yusuf, yeah, whoever between you two guys to take screenshot, and you can share to the group or to my personal chat. So the first category is the favorite table topic speaker first session award goes to Toastmaster Gabriel and Toastmaster Fade. Congrats to both of you. So, are you ready to take picture, guys? Perhaps Toastmaster Yusuf, could you please help us to instruct in taking picture?
I can help if you want.
Yes.
Okay. All right,
okay.
ladies and gentlemen, give the best smile to the world, even don't deserve the smile. 1, 2, 3. Okay, got it. Back to you.
Okay, thank you very much. So now, the second session award goes to Toastmaster Kayo.
Okay,
Wow.
This is awkward. Well, never mind.
By the way, who are spotlighted currently? I can't see clearly.
Gabriel.
Oh, okay. I have to remove first. Okay,
Then we have Spadev.
And also Spadev. Okay, so this is for the another awardee. Toastmaster Gabriel, could you please take?
Let me take the picture.
Could you please take screenshot? Or
Wait a minute. My internet is slow. I can't see Kayum first. Or another.
Let me.
I can't see Kayum.
I can see. So I will capture it. Okay.
Okay.
Let's pause. Great. Thank you.
All right.
Okay, thank you very much, Toastmaster Yusuf. You have taken the picture. Okay. And then the favorite role taker for tonight is still Toastmaster Kayum. This is your night, Toastmaster Kayum. and so Toastmaster Yusuf, could you please take another?
Okay. Pause. Toastmaster Kayum.
Can I be spotlighted? No.
Yeah, already.
Okay.
Yeah, get it.
All right.
Okay, thank you very much, Toastmaster Kayum and Toastmaster Yusuf. So congrats for all the favorite speakers. And now, let's conclude the meeting from Toastmaster Kayum.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is very, very unexpected night. I win the best double topic and as well as the role takers. Thank you very much for the vote. And I believe if I can win, you all can win too. And those come with the one thing that I said just now, passion. And if you are a passionate speaker, if you are a passionate learner, passionate networking connectors, you all going to be where you all want one thing. Right? Do not give up. Do not stop where you are right now. And all in all, love is the one that bring all of us to home. Like what Valen said, it's not about the place, it's about the feeling. And I believe everybody would be, agree with that. With that, ladies and gentlemen, kalau punya silap dan salah, ampunkan saya, karena saya juga manusia yang biasa. Kalau punya kelebihan, bisa diambil, bawa balik, pulang ke rumah. And with that, I am coming all the way from Malaysia, means that I am 1 hour from you all ahead. So welcome to the future. And with that, I hope to see all of you guys once again in Jakarta Motivator, where I call home. With that, back to you, Mr. President Hans.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Kayum. And I would like to express my gratitude towards all of the role takers, Toastmaster Kayum, Toastmaster Hegi, Toastmaster Fikwi, Toastmaster Spadev, Toastmaster Agi, and also Toastmaster Yusuf. Thank you very much. And also for all participants here, thank you for coming. Thank you for your time. Thank you for lighting up the discussion. And our upcoming meeting is in the next 2 weeks. So yeah, we can count 13 plus 14, yeah. 27th of July. And there are a lot of Toastmasters Club worldwide. So for visiting Toastmasters, you can also share your schedule in chat box and feel free to promote your social media too. By the way, after the official meeting ends, we can stay optionally for casual chit chat. We can get to know more about each other, and we can also discuss more into pathways and so on. So feel free to stay if you want, but we will not stay too long later. Okay, and I would like to end this official meeting by pressing the stop recording button.